Hello, everyone. I don't think I have anybody on just yet, but for those watching the replay, let me go ahead and say hello. Thanks for joining me. I have been thinking about the new year and the plans I have for my business and how I want to grow and what I need to do to grow. And I had decided to do lives in 2022, a weekly live. I'm gonna try my best. Don't know the night yet, don't know the time yet. I'm anxious to hear from everybody and see what works best. It'll probably be a trial and error type thing for a while. But then I got to thinking, well, why wait until 2022? I'm doing lots of fun things, getting ready for the holidays, and why not get on here and share them with you? So I have downsized my baking list this year. Normally I start around the 1st of December and I bake something practically every single day. Well, my pants are already tight enough. I just can't do it this year. Plus it just costs a lot of money to bake things. So on my baking list for this year, of course, will be gingerbread. And I'm gonna do buckeyes. And the way I do my buckeyes, I do them with white chocolate instead of milk chocolate. I think the white chocolate just melts better and it looks prettier for me. Thanks everybody for joining on. If I don't know how you do this, I've got a lot of things to learn about these lives, but if you can invite people to watch along with us, I'd love that. I'm sure there's a way for me to do that too, but I'm not gonna be worried about the screen. I'm going to talk and play. So, like I said, I'm going to do the gingerbread this year. I'm going to do the buckeyes. I'm going to do my crock pot chocolate peanut clusters. And I'm going to do Texas Lizzies. Texas Lizzies, I thought, was a popular Christmas cookie. I remember, I think, my 6th grade teacher making them. And the more I talk to people from across the country on my Instagram account, I realize very few people know what Texas Lizzies are. When I think of Texas Lizzies, I think of the expense because there are 3 types of fruits, there's 2 types of nuts, there's some whiskey in there. So they are more expensive to make, and so I guess that's why it's considered a holiday treat. Have you had Texas Lizzies? Do any of you know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I'm gonna try not to, because if I look at the comments, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on, then you see the big ring in my glasses and stuff. So I will check comments a little bit as we go through. So I went ahead, the only thing I did before hopping on here with you all was to cream a 1/2 pound of butter, which sounds like, oh my gosh, but it's 2 sticks. So I creamed a 1/2 pound of butter and 2 cups of dark brown sugar. So you can see the mixture there. I creamed that in my KitchenAid mixer. You do need dark brown. Normally I just keep light brown on hand, but I guess with the nuts and the fruits and the whiskey and everything, it needs to be darker. I'm not really sure, but you know, I don't even know that light and dark taste differently. That would be something to do a taste test. So I'm gonna stick this, my mixer is on the other side of the camera. So I'm now gonna take it back to the mixer and I'm going to add 4 beaten eggs. I've already beat those up, so I'm gonna add the 4 beaten eggs to it. And then I'll also be adding the whiskey. Right? Yes, the whiskey. So it's 1 cup of whiskey. Now the kind that I had, this shows you what I know about whiskey. And I live in Kentucky. But I didn't know, this is what I have. I have Jim Beam and it says bourbon whiskey. Well, I had the bottle and it didn't have much missing from the bottle. So I'm pretty sure this is the same stuff I used when I made them last year and they were great. But what my question was, I didn't know if bourbon and whiskey was the same thing. I was asking around, is bourbon whiskey? But right here on the bottle, you can see it says Jim Beam bourbon whiskey. So you use 1 cup of that. So I'm gonna hop over here to the mixer. I did put up a little Christmas tree here. I don't normally have this in my kitchen, but I just wanted to do that so that whenever I step away from the camera, you're not focused on my dirty dishes in the sink. I don't think I have any right now, but that's highly unusual. So let me get this over here, and I'm going to take the eggs. I really appreciate everybody tuning in to my little live tonight. Let me know if you'd like to see more, what you'd like to see. Okay, here goes the mixer. I'm going to turn it on. I'll just stick the bowl in the sink. After that's mixed around for just a little bit, then I'll go back over with the whiskey. So like I was saying, I really want to do weekly lives. And, you know, you should see my kitchen bar right now. This looks neat, but everything's over here. I even have a rolling cart beside me of things that I'm going to show you. So, I mean, it's a mess. But I have Christmas ornaments that I'm going to make. That would be fun to do with you. I just received in the mail today this beautiful silver tiered tray that I'm going to clean up and put together. So I was hoping to have that back here tonight, but I didn't have time to do this. But I thought that would be fun one night. I don't know if you would be interested in seeing me polish silver, but you know, it's just things like that. The lives, of course, I have the blue door and I have things to sell and I want to share those with you. And it, you know, I have a business to run, but I don't want it to all be, hey, I've got this for $5 and I've got this and I've got 2 of these. I want to interact with you. And a part of that is sharing what I like doing, and that's crafting and cooking and decorating and entertaining. And let me run over and add the whiskey. Remember, this is 1 cup of whiskey. You're going to add it slow because you don't want it to splash. This stuff smells strong, let me just tell you. And if you don't have these measuring cups, these are from Pampered Shelf. I don't know if you can see that, but it has all your measurements right there. And the way that it's angled, you can set it down on your table, your bar, and when you pour things in here, you can easily see your measurement. Love these. I've had these for probably 15 years or longer, so I don't even know that they make these. I'm sure they look differently now if they do, but I highly suggest those. All right, so we're letting the whiskey and the eggs mix, and then we're going to add our sifted flour and salt. So this I've already sifted together, and it was 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, and it was 2 teaspoons of baking soda. And this bowl also is a Pampered Chef bowl, and it's the same principle. You can see, hopefully you can see in there that there's measurements, and so when you're pouring things in here, you can just level it up and see what you've got. I'm going to go add this in the mixer right behind you. I wonder if my house is going to smell like whiskey now. Sophie and I might be giggling tonight. So while that's mixing a little bit, and then I'll go back and add the rest, I'm going to see if I have any comments. A couple of yums. Hey. So did anybody, have you heard of Texas Lizzies? Have you had Texas Lizzies? I'm going to add some more of my flour mixture. It's mixing up really well. Great to see you all on. If anybody can tell me for future reference how I add people or invite people. I know you're not supposed to say the word. I have watched enough lives to know you don't say S-H-A-R-E. For some reason, I think Facebook recognizes that as a no-no. So I've heard people say sprinkle or invite or send out, whatever. So if anybody can tell me how to do that, I would love to know. Okay, I'm putting in the last batch of the flour mixture. And we will let that continue to mix. It will be just a minute. That's quite a bit of flour. So while that's mixing, I wanted to show you something that I got today. These were supposed to be in mid-November, so prior to Black Friday and everything. Well, you know all the shipping stories, everything's out on barges in the Pacific Ocean. So I didn't get them, and I messaged the company and I said, no, I don't need them this close to Christmas, no thank you. Well, I got them anyways. No doubt I'll be getting the bill too, but at first I was like, oh, I said I didn't want these, until I opened them up. Look at these little bags of marshmallows, okay? First, it's packaged so cute, little red bow, but I, of course, had to tear into these, and let me show you what you get inside. Individually wrapped marshmallows. You get gingerbread, see that? It's kind of blurry, I'm sorry. Gingerbread man, you get Santa, you get candy canes, and you get Christmas trees. Now the marshmallows are so soft. Let me check on the flour mixture. The marshmallows are so soft. The characters are like a fondant, maybe a chocolate, so they have a little bit of a crunch when you bite into that character. But what I was interested in knowing was, okay, is that going to melt into my hot cocoa? So, let me bring this pan over. I heated a cup of water, just like I was going to make hot cocoa. I put the marshmallow in there, and yes, everything melted. The marshmallow and the cute little, I'm calling them characters. Everything melted. So, this is what it looks like. These in themselves would make a great gift. You could add this with a box of hot cocoa. You could add this, like I said, they're individually wrapped. So you could do a mug from the Dollar Tree, a packet of hot cocoa, and one marshmallow. I mean, there's a number of ways to do this, but like I said, I got these and I was, oh my goodness, I'm so glad I got these. These are $9. They're not going to be on the website. If you purchase them from the live, there will be no shipping. We can do local pickup if you want, or I will have some of these at New to You, booth number 32. So we'll talk about these again before we go, but let me show you our good little mixture we've got here. It looks like peanut butter is what it looks like. See that? Okay, so far what we have done, I creamed half a pound of butter, which was 2 sticks, with 2 cups of dark brown sugar. To that, I added 4 beaten eggs and let that mix. Then I added slowly 1 cup of whiskey, slowly so it doesn't splash. Then I had sifted 3.5 cups of flour with 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and I just got that mixed in here. So that's what's made it good and thick. And as always, when you get something off of that KitchenAid mixer, you always want to go around your bowl, scrape, make sure everything is added in from the top, the bottom, the side. Really, really good. So always go in and give it a few hand stirs. Okay, let's see what we can put in next. Now we're gonna do the fruits and the nuts. So we have 3/4 a cup of English walnuts. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a little bit. Would you like for me to maybe do that? Is that gonna help you see it a little bit? I don't know if you wanna see the food or, so you see I'm just stirring it up. I put about half of those in. I wanna get it good and stirred. Now I'm gonna add the rest of our English walnuts. Texas Lizzies, I guess because of the whiskey, and you want it to really absorb into your dough. It is a dough that you make and you refrigerate overnight. So I will be showing the finished product. I'll get up early in the morning and get these baked, and I'll show you the finished product tomorrow. Okay, now we're gonna do 3/4 cup of chopped pecans. And again, I'm just gonna pour about half those. Start mixing those up. So in the comments, tell me some of the things that you're going to be baking for Christmas. Do you have a traditional cookie? Or do you do the peanut butter roll? You know, are you known for cheesecakes? What's your specialty? Finishing off our chopped pecans. And at this point, your dough is getting thick. So I'm gonna tell you what, I have 2 copies. You know, if you follow me, you know that gingerbread is my specialty. It was my grandmother's recipe, then my mom baked it, then I was taught to bake it. So I have both of their handwritten recipes. I have Grandma's framed, and on Mom's, she says, you stir your batter until it feels like your arm's gonna fall off. So that's kinda what you're doing with these Texas Lizzies. You're stirring until it feels like your arm's gonna fall off. I would imagine this is a really good arm workout. And make sure you get down there to the bottom, scrape the sides. Okay, we've got our nuts in, now we're gonna do our fruits. So we have, I think again, 3/4 a pound of dark raisins. So what you would call raisins. It's just the, if you call them purple or dark, whatever, but it's 3/4 a pound of those. And if you want me to share this recipe in written form, I can do that. I have a blog. I don't know if you all are aware of that or if you follow me, but it's www.maradachafins.com, so I can put it on there. I have this Facebook page. I have Instagram, which is where I share most of my stuff. It's just the @ Marada Chafins. Okay, let's finish off our dark raisins. And then, of course, I have the website for my boutique. And it is www.behindthebluedoor.shop. And usually most everything I have goes on the site, but I do have a few things tonight that I'll show you. That is just some inventory I have here at the house or things that I've had at New to You. Whew. Getting those arms toned up. Okay, so now we're gonna do our, do they call them white raisins. So this is 3/4 a pound of your white raisins. make sure you have a big enough bowl to handle all this. And as I was telling you earlier, this dough will get refrigerated overnight. So if you have a bowl like this, will retain that coldness really, really well. Or if you have something that you have a lid for, just make sure that it's big enough to hold all of this ooey gooeyness. Finish off our raisins. How many of you like to cook? Or do some of you like to bake but not cook? Or do some of you just like to taste test and let somebody else do the work? That's fun too. Let me see if I have any comments. I'm going to take a break from this stirring. Whew. Favorite cookie? Ned, is Texas Lizzies your favorite cookie? I'm glad to see you on here. I may just have to drop you some off. Do a little porch drop off. Okay, now the next thing that we add is the candied cherries. My recipe says 1/4 a pound of candied cherries in green and red. Here's what I like to get. I like to get the multicolor. So there's some orange, yellow in there. To me, that just looks Christmassy. Now, what these are, I know you've seen them at the grocery store, and you walk by and you think, ooh, fruitcake. Which personally, I like fruitcake. I like my fruitcake and I like my mom's fruitcake. I'm not much on the ones that you buy in the store in the little boxes, but this is what I bought, okay? Now you can buy containers of all red. You can buy containers of all green. You can buy them like, they look like little cherries, and if you get those, you want to cut those up. But what I love about this, already chopped up in those pretty colors. So that again was 1/4, sorry. 1/4 of a pound of those. I think this may be the only recipe I have where you measure things in pounds. That's a lot of ingredients. So I'm just stirring and stirring. Make sure you have a good, sturdy wooden spoon. You can see, hope you can see that down in the corner of your screen. This is getting thick. It is getting heavy. But these are gonna be so good. I assume that this cookie originated in Texas by it being called Texas Lizzie. But again, I have talked to people from all over, from New York, from California, from Florida, and they're like, what? I've never heard of a Texas Lizzie. So I don't know, perhaps it's just a Kentucky thing. I don't know. Keep stirring that up. Okay, and so the last thing that we're going to add is, let me see how much of our spice is. We're doing nutmeg and cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of each. So a little nutmeg, a little cinnamon, dump that in there. I'm gonna stir that up again. Scrape those sides, lift it up from the bottom, get down in there good. And in fact, stir this up good, cover it, refrigerate it overnight, and then when you take it out in the morning, stir it some more. Because you just want all of these flavors in every single bite. I think it's fun when you're eating them to see if you can challenge yourself to see if you can get a bite without a nut or a bite without a piece of fruit. You can't do it. You can't do it because this is just saturated with all of that goodness. Whew. Okay, so I'll stir it some more off camera, but you can see what we have here. This is heavy. I don't know. Definitely more than a bag of sugar. I'm gonna say 10 pounds. We've got a baby right here. So we're gonna cover that up, chill it overnight, and then you drop them. And let me show you what I use to drop them. Sounds like I'm selling Pampered Chef on here tonight, but I'm not. Oh, I just love the stuff. These. If you don't have these, they come in small, medium, and large. Love these things. So I just scoop it out, scoop it onto my pan 2 inches apart, and you bake them at 350 for 12 to 15 minutes. And again, I will show you tomorrow. I will post a picture. I wish I could share them with you. I wish you could smell the whiskey. That's what I'm smelling right now, is the whiskey. So yeah, I wanted to show you these marshmallows again. So I want to show you a few things that I have from the Blue Door. And the marshmallows, a great prepackaged gift, just cute as can be. But what's even better is that each marshmallow is individually wrapped. I think that's the cutest thing. And I have been eating these. I have. So you get Christmas tree, candy cane, Santa, and a gingerbread man that I love. So those bags are $9. If you would like one of those, comment. We can do PayPal, we can do Venmo, we can do porch pickup, and then I can also have these at New to You. These are not on the website. So here's something else not on the website. I picked these up. I've got some at New to You. These are just a great little, I have no idea what to give them, gift. It's cute. You could add the marshmallows with this, but they're a sleeve of styrofoam cups with the little pagoda print on there. So we've got blue, or we have pink. Hope that's showing up well. And they come packaged with the matching bow. So, you know, this is just great. Somebody's sick and you want to drop off something and you don't want them to have to do dishes. Great. Throw this in with, you know, if you're giving them some spirits, or if you're giving them, you could take these out and do individual gifts. You could do little snacks in here. You could do Kool-Aid mixes. You could do, as I mentioned before, your hot cocoa mix and your marshmallows. These are just cute. These are a sleeve of, how many cups? 10 cups. And they are $9. So we've got these at New to You, booth number 32. Or if you want them, we can do porch pickup here at my house. These are just adorable. I've got these. These have been popular. It is an ice scoop. And it is a horse, a gold. It's got some weight to it. So it's called an ice scoop, but I think this would be great for candy bars. You know, like you've seen the jars, the glass jars with all the mixed M&Ms or Skittles or jelly beans, whatever, to use this to scoop. Same with popcorn. I've seen big barrels of popcorn bars. This would be super cute. Tie a little ribbon on it. I'll probably have this out at Christmas, and I will have a blue or pink ribbon because that's what my kitchen is in. So we've got those. Those are $20. And a nice little Kentucky themed gift. So if you're mailing something to somebody in another state, why not send them a horse, right? Let's see. Do y'all have any of the Elf on the Shelf earrings at the New to You booth? We are getting some earrings. They may be in tomorrow, actually. I'm not sure which ones and how many of each, but you can order those from my website, www.behindthebluedoor.shop, and the shipping is quick. So, you know, times of the essence, it's less than 3 weeks until Christmas. So if you want those, I would definitely go ahead and get those ordered. But speaking of earrings, I'm wearing the gingerbread, I can't talk tonight, it's that whiskey. I am wearing the Gingerbread House earrings. And I know I say this all the time, but I think these are now my favorite. I just have a special feeling for gingerbread, and it's got my blues and my pinks. All of my earrings are lightweight. I cannot wear heavy earrings, so I don't get heavy earrings. But yeah, I love these. Thank you, Kelly. I love these too. I just love gingerbread. And it seems every pair I put on, I say is my favorite. I know, I'll say that a million times, but I really do like these. And yes, I'm wearing it with red. My sweatshirt I bought from a live. I'm telling you, I love lives. I feel like I have a friend over, and I'll catch myself talking when they're talking, say, which you can interact with me, you can leave comments, but I'll sit there and just actually talk to the screen. But I think COVID has just made us appreciate shopping from home. I know it's totally changed how I shop. Now if I go to the mall, I just, I'm looking around and I don't, kind of standing like this, you don't want anybody touching you, you don't want somebody sneezes and you just freeze up. So I have a whole new appreciation for shopping from home, and I love shopping the lives, especially some of the local girls. Like I said, this is from one of my friends who does live selling clothing, and so I just, if you love something, then do it. And so I do, and that's why I want to connect more with my audience, and I will be doing more lives. Hopefully, my plan is weekly lives in 2022. So whether that will be Facebook or Instagram or both, yet to be decided, but I'd love to hear your input and what you suggest. I see a comment there. Let me look at it before. Love how you trying to read this. I'm sorry, you all. I'm blind, Isabel. I'll have to go back and read that. But Kelly, I will read all the comments, make sure I don't miss any. So I will go back and read all those. Here is a really cute, you know how I love chinoiserie print. It started with my grandma's dishes, which I'm looking at. They're over there on a shelf. So special to me. From there, I painted my front door blue. And from there, I now have a boutique called the Blue Door. So this tea towel, Santa, he's holding a Christmas tree and he's holding a blue and white ginger jar. Adorable, adorable. I think I have 2 of these. So if you would like that, oh, Mr. Santa and his ginger jar is, tonight we'll say he's 18. So if you buy it from the live, he's 18, and you can you can save shipping by doing free local pickup on tonight's live. Normally I don't really keep inventory, so that's why, if somebody asks me about something, I'll say it's either new to you or refer them to the website. I just don't keep a lot of stuff, but here with Christmas being right around the corner, I did have a few things, so I wanted to show you. Let me get one of these out. I don't have this packet open. Really quick do that. I'm sure you're loving that sound of plastic right in the microphone. It's another tea towel, and this is the pink pagoda print. So, perfect match for the cups that I showed you. You could wrap this around a set of spoons. You could wrap this around a cookbook. I like just giving tea towels. One of my besties and I, we give each other tea towels all the time. This is 100% cotton, and there's no embroidery to it. Super cute. That one tonight will be 18 as well. And I have just a couple of those. I have one of these. Again, it's my blue and white, but it's a red door. A lot of people love red doors. I do too. Topiaries on either side of the door, planted in blue and white pottery. Bows on those topiaries. Super, super cute. And this one will be 18 tonight. This one, however, I don't think the others did. the print goes all the way around. So you have blue striping all the way around. And I guess this will be my last item. I got these yesterday and I was just so excited to get these. So excited. So these will not be on the website. You will see why they won't be on the website. People in Tupelo, Mississippi probably don't want these, but man around here, I know you know somebody who deserves this towel. Real Housewives of Hazard. Isn't that the cutest? Real Housewives of Hazard in pink and green, all girly girl. I have to admit, I don't know if it still comes on. I don't watch the series, but I've heard all kinds. I feel like I kind of know just because there's always so much tabloid press or Entertainment Tonight, that kind of thing. So I think we have some Real Housewives of Hazard. Don't you? Don't you know somebody who's just a little extra? I could probably use this. I'm not a housewife, but I think I'll keep one for myself just because I like it so much. So if you want this, they will not be on the website. I will have them at New to You, booth number 32. You can't miss my booth. When you go in, you'll know what booth is mine. And tonight they are 18. So anything you buy tonight on this live, unless you ask me to ship it, you are saving shipping because we will do free local pickup. It would either be pickup at my house or we can do a pickup in Hazard. If there's anything else that you would like to see again, let me know. Please private message me. Let me know what you thought about this live. I take constructive criticism really well. So if I said too much, if I was talking too fast or too slow, or if you want more recipes and you really enjoyed it and you know you've got some suggestions of things you'd like for me to talk about or cover, or a craft you'd like for me to do, love to hear from you. I thank you so much for joining tonight. And I don't know, I'll look and see what we made it up to on the numbers. And let's say that the next time we're gonna add 5 to that. I think it's important to set goals for yourself. And that's how I've done this. That's how I started my Instagram account with just a personal account with 400 followers, mostly friends, family. And I now have, I think I looked and it was 11,200 maybe. I'm not sure. It's 11,000 something. So, and I just, you know, that first year I'd be like, okay, today I'm going to grow by 5. And I wouldn't go to bed. I wouldn't stop until I had grown by 5. And so that's just how you do things. You bit by bit, and you work at it in small increments, I think. So you're not putting so much pressure on yourself, and give yourself breaks. But I really enjoy sharing. I love doing the live videos. I love sharing my recipes. I love watching others. I love interacting with others. I have made some great friends. I'm not sure if you have followed long enough to know that I'm a part of a group called the Fab Four. And there are 2 of us who are in Georgia. There's me in Kentucky, and we have one in LA, California. And we are true, real life friends, and it's all because of Instagram. So when I say Insta friends, they really are friends. But I won't keep you any longer. I will have this, hopefully my plan, if I can upload it correctly, we'll have this on replay. So watch it. If you see anything you want from tonight's show, then message me. We can arrange that. And tomorrow I will share pictures and I will get the recipe posted for the Texas Lizzies. So have a great night. Thanks everybody. Bye.